Hi, my name's Blake Goodwin, and I'm the world's leading video optimization expert. And a lot of people ask me, Blake, how did you get to be that? How did you get to do what you do? And it all started around 2 or 3 years old. My parents put me in front of piles of Legos, and I just loved constructing it and changing the Legos and building different things and tearing it down. And shortly after that, around 10 years old, I got into chess, and I wanted to beat my dad so bad in chess, and I researched and went down the street and found a chess club and asked the owner, hey, can you teach me chess lessons so I can beat my dad at this? And he said, well, you'd have to pay for that. And I said, well, I don't have any money, but and I can't tell my parents because then they would know how I'm going to end up beating them. And well, I ended up painting his fence white and exchanging a couple chess lessons, and I was able to beat my dad as part of my competitive spirit. About 21 years old, I joined the US Navy, and I was fascinated by nature, and I was a meteorologist and an oceanographer. I was in the Navy for 4 years, and I remember the day my commander said, Blake, he pulled me aside from the division and said, I want you to start working on our classified website. We could pull up weather locations in Afghanistan, Pakistan, all over the world. I was actually there in the US Navy when the Twin Towers were hit. September 11th, that was our aircraft carrier that shot into the New York harbor, and it was obviously a very tragic day that I'll never forget. I still remember the tears hitting the observation sheet where I had to write the weather codes for smoke, and I was looking up all sorts of new things. When I got out of the Navy, that's when this business really all started for me. I knew that I could, one, be a meteorologist or an oceanographer. I could work for some of those companies like that, but I had developed all these skills with my learnings of how to build these websites on the secret side of the internet that's called the SIPRnet. And I decided, you know what, I love doing this. I love coding, I love getting in on the back end of all this kind of stuff. And I went, wow, this is what I'm going to do with my life. This is my passion, and I'm still going to continue to serve this country, helping one business owner at a time. And so I started working for a couple different media agencies. One of them was a $500 million media agency. And I remember the day very clearly when Google opened up their checkbook and shelled out $1.8 billion to buy a company called YouTube. You might have heard of it. At the time, nobody heard of it. It wasn't but a week later that I put in my resignation and Video Optimize was born. And that's the company that I work for now. And I wear the hat for a bunch of different things. I'm the janitor, I take out the trash, and I also put people's campaigns on the first page of Google. What we actually do is create a compelling video. We then take that video and we push it out to all the major search engines, and we end up dominating the top spots. I've done this for such companies as eHarmony, Roto-Rooter, for such individuals as Donald Trump, the largest paving company in the world, the largest alarm company in the world. But really, I've done it for small mom and pop America. And that's what really gets my juices flowing. When we can take a company, position them in a certain way, all their clientele starts to find them on the internet, and all of a sudden, they get to spend more time with their family. They get to spend more time going fishing with their kids. They're able to do their dreams. And when I get a phone call like that, that's really what it's all about. So let's see, some of the things that I love to do. I love to ski, I love to swim, I love to do yoga, I love to exercise. I'm very into investing time with my family and my friends. I love my body, nature, anything I can do to breathe deeper and more consciously, I'm all about it. I used to get very frustrated at little projects, and then I learned yoga, and I learned some very powerful outlets to be calmer and more embraced in my nature. So this is Blake Goodwin saying, I salute you, and we hope to help you one day.